Hey third graders, here is an extra video on perimeter. The perimeter is the distance around any object. You'll notice below that I have a square and a rectangle, and highlighted in yellow is the perimeter of both of those shapes. So the perimeter is the length or the distance around any object or shape. Later this week, we're going to learn about area. So just to show you the difference, the area of a shape is the space within a shape. So notice that the area is all this space that's yellow. It's the space inside the shape, and the perimeter is the distance around the shape. So we're going to focus on perimeter for today. So we are going to look at this example. Now, let's just say, I'm going to move this up a bit here so you can see it. Let's just say that I need to build a fence for my backyard. I need to figure out how much fencing I need, because if I weren't to figure out the perimeter of my backyard, I might get too much fencing and spend money that I don't need to spend, or I could not get enough fencing and then not be able to have a fence around my entire backyard. So what I need to do is I need to measure the length of my backyard. I need to figure out the perimeter of my backyard. So after measuring it, I found out that the length of this side is 12 feet. And then since it's a rectangle, opposite sides are the same length. So if this side is 12 feet, then this bottom side will also be 12 feet. And then the length of this side of my backyard is 8 feet. So then this side is also going to be 8 feet. So once you know the length of all the different sides of an object, you are just going to simply add them together. So here you'll notice that first I added together 12 plus 12. So 12 plus 12 equals 24. Next, I added together 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Once I found those two subtotals, I want to add those two numbers together to get my perimeter. I'm going to add 24 plus 16, and I would get 40 feet. So let's do another example of this. I am going to draw a square. Now I'm going to just pick random measurements. Let's say that this side is 3 feet. So then if this side is 3 feet, then I know that this side is also going to be 3 feet. Let's say this side is 6 feet, and this side is also going to be 6 feet. So what is my first step? What two numbers do I want to add together first? First, I'm going to choose to add together my two 3's. So I know that 3 plus 3 equals 6. Next, I'm going to add together my two 6's. So I'm going to add 6 plus 6, and that equals 12. Now I'm not done. My last step is to add together these two subtotals. So I'm going to add together 6 plus 12, and I would get a total of 18. So that means that my perimeter is equal to 18 feet. It's important to add the label of feet because the difference between 18 feet and 18 inches is a huge difference. Let's try one by yourself. I'm going to draw another shape here. Draw this rectangle for right now. I'm going to say this side is 7 feet. Then this side also has to be 7 feet because it's a rectangle. Whoopsie. then let's say that this side is 5 feet, and this side is also going to be 5 feet. I would like you to take some time right now to figure out the perimeter. Let's start with the first step. So what two numbers should I add together first? If you're adding together the 7 plus 7, then you are correct. So 7 plus 7 is 14. What is my next step? If you are next adding together the 5 and the 5, then you are correct. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. Now remember, I'm not done. What is my third step going to be? My third step is going to be to add together the 14 plus 10, and that equals 24. So that means that I'm going to put a P for perimeter. That's a little shortcut. Perimeter is equal to 24, and then what do I need to add after the 24? My label, which is feet. Because again, 24 feet versus 24 inches is a big difference. If I were trying to figure out like fencing for my backyard and I ordered 24 inches versus 24 feet, that would be nowhere near enough, right? Let me know if you guys have any questions on perimeter.